afternoon. Can you all hear me? My name is Eric, and I would like to start by apologizing for really being the guy between all of you and lunch. And I even feel worse, now it's already 1:30, being the guy between lunch and you all at 1:30 p.m. But nevertheless, please bear with me for another 10 minutes or so for me to share with you what we have to offer and how we can assist in empowering enterprise growth by using digital services. So Exabytes is all-in-one business application, cloud, digital and e-commerce solution and services provider. So the group has been around for the last 20 years. And over the years, we have acquired a lot of the hosting companies. And also, we have acquired a backup and disaster recovery company recently. And that makes us the largest hosting company in the region, cutting across Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia, with over 160,000 active paying customers, with 1,000 over servers and 200,000 domains. Right? And together with our sister companies, such as Easy Parcel and Easy Store, we are now supporting more than 1 million users over 100 countries. Grow Digital is our mission. So we would like to provide digital services to help customers or our enterprises grow their business digitally. And Exabytes Enterprise, that is the division that I run, is one of the business units within Exabytes Group. So our focus is to empower and simplify digital transformation for our customers by leveraging on our one-stop cloud solution and cybersecurity managed services. And this is what we are using, and later on I will share with you the 4 pillars that we have to help you accelerate your business growth. So our focus is cloud-first digital transformation services. And digital transformation is nothing new, but we are looking at it at a different perspective. Right? We are looking at everything as a service with pay-as-you-grow business model. We are looking at cloud and cybersecurity managed services, right, with the lowest total cost of ownership that we want to provide to you. And also we are looking at SLA driven, right, so that we can give you a flexible and reliable solution and services. So digital transformation to us is a journey and definitely not a destination, right? So most enterprises will start from these 3 phases. D1, we call it being digitization. D2, digitalization, and D3, digital transformation. And digitization is where data is created, right? While digitalization, or D2, is where process automation is being implemented. And then only we will look at the change of business model to create business value. I would like to share one example, right, in these 3 scenarios. So I think all of you know Netflix, right? But do you know that Netflix started off their business as a DVD rental business? And the DVD is actually by mail, by postal mail to the home, right? So before they move into online streaming business, this is how they started. And after a while, they know that, YouTube, being online streaming is actually gaining a lot of traction. So they changed their business into a subscription-based online streaming. So what they did, they actually put all their DVD content into a on-premise, self-hosted environment and put all their content there, and then they stream it to the network. At that time, they're still serving only the United States, right? And after a while, they realized that they also cannot scale. And at one point in time, the data actually get corrupted. Their storage get corrupted, and they can't actually serve their customers. And that's when they moved to Amazon Web Services Cloud Platform, or AWS Cloud Platform. So since then, I think that's where their business really picked up. Not only they can actually offer online subscription to all their subscribers, but they can actually offer their services beyond United States. They actually can offer it globally. So they changed their business model from digitalization and digitization by consolidating all their content online, and then they changed their business model by providing it, through subscription. And because of the cloud infrastructure from AWS, they can serve their customers worldwide. Today, they have 300 million subscribers, over 190 countries. So you see, even a a rental business, a digital, or rather a DVD rental business can actually transform themselves, right, to today's what Netflix is. And being the largest content provider, they even create their own content nowadays. They even have their personalization engine to promote content, according to the individual users or subscribers. So why cloud first? I think all of you already know, right? Why cloud first? But we actually list it down and summarize it in these few pointers. So cloud is agile, right? Speed to market can be increased through the cloud platform. You can reduce costs, but not just lift and shift, but you need to continuously optimize and modernize your application. It will scale automatically through the containerization, technology to Kubernetes and whatever application platform that you actually can leverage on. And this is the part that I think a lot of people thought that cloud is actually not as secure. But throughout the years, it has been proven over and over again, the more vulnerable environment is actually your on-prem. Right? When you move to the cloud, because the way the cloud is designed and where the cloud is hosted in a tier 3, at least a tier 3 data center, is much more secure compared to your own on-prem environment. And of course, with the tier 3 data center, there's always connected with multiple telcos, right? And connectivity is not an issue when you go to the internet, when you're hosted in the tier 3 data center on the cloud. And also like AWS, having 200 word services on cloud, native services. And that's where you can leverage on these services without creating your own application. And last but not least, managed services. Like a cloud service provider like us from Exabytes, we provide end-to-end services from onboarding, migrating, assessment, all the way to operating and supporting cloud. So we believe that cloud is the catalyst for digital transformation. So you look at this slide, as a cloud service provider working together with cloud application provider, everything can be performed or can be implemented on the cloud. And from the user perspective, all you need is to subscribe to the software, or we call it software as a service, right? Through the edge computing connectivity and also the 5G network and all this, high-speed connectivity to your enterprises, your user will be able to, access to the application anytime, anywhere, from any devices. So this is what we envision in the future. Everything is served through the cloud, through a software as a service business model. But digital transformation is complex and it's challenging. So if you look at this slide from bottom up, just now we talk about D1, D2, D3, right? And then it will touch on these three aspects of people, process, and technology. So to us, process and technology is easier to solve, right? When you have a budget to invest in technology, then you'll be able to buy the best technology that you can afford. When you conform to certain best practices, like ISMS certification, PCI DSS, or whatever other compliance certification you may have, then you can settle the process part. But the people is always the biggest challenge for a lot of enterprises, right? It's hard to hire the right skill set, and it's even harder to keep the right skill set within the organization for a long period of time. So this is where we come in as a service provider. This is where we come in as a managed service provider, right? To solve your problem on the people side or the skill set side. And once you have these three aspects, then only you can, deploy your cloud computing initiative, your web mobile platform, your data, your Gen AI, and so on. And make no mistake, right? Digital transformation is not about technology. Digital transformation is about leveraging on digital technology to serve your customers, to create business value for your customers, so that your customer is more satisfied with your solution and services that you offer. Regardless of which aspect of digital transformation you're doing, out of these 8 that I've summarized here, at the end it's all about business. It's not about technology, right? Technology is just the enabler. So Exabytes Enterprise, the business unit that I'm handling, come up with these 4 product pillars. We believe these 4 product pillars is sufficient to help our customers to go through the entire digital transformation journey. First being the cloud. So for cloud platform, what we are looking at is how do we achieve the lowest TCO for our customers, right? Including the people aspect. Then we look at e-secure. Cybersecurity, I think this morning a lot of the speakers already touched on this, but we are looking at zero trust. And we're looking at how do we achieve a zero trust with 24/7 monitoring services to achieve the highest protection. Third pillar, we're looking at backup and DR. So through one of the acquisition some of you probably have looked at this product branding called Aegis. So Aegis is the product brand. The company actually specializes in only backup and DR solution. So the entire backup and DR pillars, we actually leverage on this subsidiary that we have acquired. Fourth is eCloud app. Cloud application is where we solve real business problem. The first three pillars is still very much around the infrastructure, but the fourth pillar, where we work with our selected partner ecosystem, we can provide the entire SaaS model or software as a service to solve real business problem. So we want to position our business unit as a one-stop cloud solution and manage and cybersecurity managed services, right, to empower and simplify your digital transformation journey. So drill a little bit more details into each of the pillars very quickly. So for cloud, as I mentioned, lowest TCO is our objective, right? We offer AWS managed services. We provide onboarding, we provide optimization, modernization, and also the entire operation on the AWS platform. We even provide managed billing. So if today you are still using your credit card and pay to AWS directly, we actually can give you an invoice based on a local currency and then give you a credit term. Managed private cloud, we have our own Exabytes VMware Cloud, in short EVC. So we also recently being appointed as one of Broadcom premier partner. So we provide EVC service within the data center that we manage ourselves. So we provide managed hybrid cloud, migration, architecture, review, and so on. So this is within the cloud pillar. Then cybersecurity, our objective is to provide a highest protection for our customers. Cutting across all these 10 items is actually a pretty comprehensive managed security services that we are offering to our customers, right? Ranging from 24/7 SOC monitoring and escalation processes and response services, and also 24/7 managed endpoint detection and response services, or MDR, right? And then others will be all the other cybersecurity related services. Backup and DR, as I mentioned, so this is the Aegis brand logo. You probably have seen it on LinkedIn and some of the marketing materials that they have been pursuing into the market. The whole objective is to ensure business continuity for our enterprise customers, right? And they are quite unique because they are the specialists. There's no single company in the market who specializes in this area. And that's one of the reasons why we acquired them, because we know that being a specialist is always better than a by-the-way kind of business, right? So they are also quite unique in the sense that they provide not just a single copy of backup data. By default, when you use our solution from Aegis, you always have at least 3 copies of your production data, right? One being on-premise, if let's say you're still having on-premise, and then when we back up, we will push it over to our primary DR site and also secondary DR site, right? So when a disaster is called, you will be assured that there's always a clean copy. In fact, we have helped a lot of the customers who have got hit by ransomware, and we actually help them to restore a clean backup copy, because depending on your RTO and RPO requirement, there's always a clean copy that we can restore. We also provide a DR simulation for our customers, right? So when you need to do, because of compliance reason, because of regulatory requirement, we actually can provide a DR simulation report, right, for your compliance purposes as well. So this is the last pillar, cloud application, as I mentioned. And this is where, combining with our 3 pillars of infrastructure, from security, cloud, and also backup and DR, coupled with the application, this is where we can help a lot of customers to, to go through their digital transformation journey. And the application we are talking about here is by default on the cloud. We will not do the on-prem type of, normal application deployment. And the solution area include IoT, Gen AI type of solutions, RPA, even ESG reporting for Bursa requirements. So we do have a specialized software that can help, especially the listed company, to generate a ESG reporting to Bursa. And last but not least, ERP and CRM type of solution that is cloud-based. So as your trusted partner, Exabytes Enterprise, we would like to really empower and simplify your DX journey and accelerate your business growth. So with that, I end my presentation, and I look forward to meet up with you at our booth and also during lunch. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr.